Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, Davis-Wade Stadium, where they've got a fever, and the only prescription is more cowbell. A staple of the college football environment. Color-coordinated schemes in the stands. A stripe out today. Students, alumni, all fans have band together to try to make life miserable for these visitors. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a team looking to get into the win column, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Mississippi State ready to kick off to get this game started. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He's got great speed. He is electric in the return game, and that one has the offense set up nicely. Pulls and fires complete.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The Aztecs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll run him from the gun. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down really easily.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Running back searching for a hole. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Throws to the wideout. Picked off, and the opening drive is stuck with an interception. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Traore. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Back to throw, it's Chapin. Good timing on the quick out. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. You know, people like to make fun of quarterbacks, call them soft. They're nuts. He knew he was going to get drilled and still deliver the ball.
And I love the fact that he knew where his answer was against that blitz. He saw man coverage on the back end of that and immediately knew where he had to go with the ball.
Wants to throw it. He's going to fire deep. And they took a shot on that one but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
Well, This defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, and if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection. They're setting up the screen. Really good pickup on second down there. Leaves them with 3rd and 2.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, if you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running a screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it up the 16-yard line.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Finds his back in the middle. He's stopped at the 5, but the completion sets him up with a 1st and goal.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
A first down run in the red zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. Second and goal for this offense. Might be changing the route. Slams ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
This running back was not going to be denied. Nice blocking up front to create a hole for this running back, and he was able to take advantage.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clocked.
Looking downfield, it's Emmanuel. Now adjusting. Hit as he throws. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
You know what they need, you know what they want, and you know what they deliver on third down. More cowbell. Pressure coming. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And that's a play on third down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback, give them a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own great field position.
It's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field position. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint. We'll try to put some points on the board.
From the gun, running back on the move. Just ran him over. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
He These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short.
Well, this running back has been the only guy, obviously, who's touched the ball these first 2 plays. He's looked pretty good. I think it's safe to say everybody in the stadium here on 3rd down expecting him to get the ball again.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
3rd and inches, everybody knows what's coming, but it's so dang hard to stop. And you better get penetration with that defensive line. They didn't do a good enough job. Running back falls forward and does his job.
He's got it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Bulldogs want to crank the tempo. They go right back to this guy on 2nd and goal. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And the running game is so important when you get inside that 10-yard line and that field starts to shrink. And it's so nice to have a back with some physicality. Great job running the football, using that stiff arm, finishing the run, and getting in the end zone.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Put this one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Emmanuel. Unloads it left. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like, offense puts you in a bad spot. You haven't had some great moments, but this possession, we got to get a stop, got to stop the bleeding, and get the ball back to our offense.
Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line.
On 2nd down defensively, I'm always like, hey, let's get to 3rd down. Really good job by the offense. It's like, nah, we're going to stick this run right down your throat, get the 1st down on 2nd down. We don't need 3rd downs.
The Bulldogs trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Mississippi State. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
All you can say is how impressive has this team been at home today in all 3 facets of the game. Their defense has been outstanding. We've seen some plays in special teams, and the offense continues to deliver, showing off all of the playmakers and all of the versatility they have on that side of the football. This could not be better here in the first half of the home team.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Emmanuel. Makes the grab. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
And the Aztecs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Buys a little extra time. Finds a little space. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there, threw the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big third down conversion by this offense.
To the air on first down. Under fire. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Looking downfield, it's Emmanuel. Fires to the middle. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Quarterback extends the play. It's complete on the right side. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Well, that completion now sets up a critical third down here in the red zone for this quarterback. His offense, his team, is trailing by a lot. They're going to need him to start making plays consistently. He's going to have to do it when the defense knows he's about to throw it. And that's exactly the situation right here. Third down in the red zone. The quarterback has got to step up on this next play.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding third and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a fourth down.
Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
That's a throw the QB would like to have back. He just has to do a better job giving his receiver a chance to make the catch.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Back has it. It's a seam wide open. He's at the 50. At the 30. Past the 10. Touchdown, Bulldog. Once he got a step, it was all over right to the house.
And this crowd was already jacked up. They were already excited. They were already making a difference in this football game, and the offense continues to pile on and give them something to cheer about. 27-0 here in the first half. This has been all home team.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. USF is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jim Leavitt, this has not been a blowout today in Tampa. They're up by 7 over Appalachian State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw it to Manuel. Finds his man in the middle. At the 45 on his way. Gashing the D on the right. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Aztecs. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
From the gun, the ground game. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players. Certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires deep toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, after getting the takeaway now, you're in the fringe area just outside the red zone. The offense trying to stay aggressive. They're throwing it right away, seeing if they can catch the defense sleeping after now just coming on the field. But give the defense credit. They were aware. They were ready for it. Made sure that one fell incomplete.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that thing. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to make magic with his feet. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning.
It's a little demoralizing, too, I think, if you're on defense, because it looked like you had him, right? It's 3rd down. Everybody's getting ready for a big sack. They're pinning their ears back, trying to get upfield. You just can't make the play. Quarterback's able to escape. He doesn't get the first down, but he did get nice yardage, so I'm curious to see what they do here on 4th.
The Aztecs will keep this drive going.
I know there's a lot of play callers that would try to throw the football there on 4th and 2, but they decided to run it, and that was a great call. First down.
And the Aztecs will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll give it to him again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. To the air, it's Emmanuel. Flips it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. They didn't give him much of a chance to make that play even bigger, but the turnover has him set up at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And after a successful run like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on second, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on third.
Out across the 30, steps out of bounds at the 31-yard line as they try to put something together. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. Wants to throw on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their heads. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
The give to the lone running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking for a man. It's Shapen. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Moves away as he feels pressure. The pass is incomplete, and 1 second is left.
I don't care how talented you are as a quarterback, your accuracy always goes down when you get hit. Nice job by the QB, scrambling, working to his right, but he wasn't completing that pass with that pressure.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. Takes it the other way. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Aztecs will kick it away to start the second half. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Chapin. Pulls it in, it's Thompson. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
Pocket breaking down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Booth. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his...
There he goes! Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
The offense stays on the field. Maybe they'll try to make the defense jump. They also might try to run it ahead for 1 yard. Trying to keep the drive alive. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on fourth down?
Nice job by the defense on fourth down, bowing up, getting physical, stopping the run, shutting down that fourth down play. Really good job by this defense.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Man, it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down.
Well, you just get the feeling, too, that if they're going to claw their way back in this game, his legs are going to have to be a factor. What a great job scrambling that time. Nothing open. He didn't panic. He saw some green grass. He was able to get outside, away from the defense, get upfield, pick up the first down. That play is going to help their momentum. They need more scramble plays like that from him.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking for a chunk play on second and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Napier. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. And the Aztecs are moving quickly down the field. Leaves it with the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
It'll be interesting to watch this offense really down the stretch because they can't really have that balance, especially when they're going backwards. Like, they're down, they've got to put up some points, got to get some stops. I think this offense has to be aggressive, and I think it's going to have to be through the air.
To the air on second down. Moves around to clear up the vision. He caught it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State.
This guy's been an absolute force in this offense early this season, guys. We're only in the third game. He's already got 3 touchdown catches. Talk about a matchup nightmare for opposing defenses.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Scanning the field. It's Shapen. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming.
Well, it was a good throw. It was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Intercepted, just what the defense's doctor ordered. Bringing it back at the 20. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
And this guy's showing off his hands again, understanding where the football's going. He breaks on the football so quick. And guess what? He makes plays when he breaks on it. That's 2 interceptions here through 3/4 of a football game.
He'll try to get it in with the run. They just blew through that offensive line. It's a 4-yard loss.
That's a great play by the defense. They've got the lead by a lot here in the 3rd quarter, and the offense is trying to run at them. And they just completely blew that thing up. Big tackle for loss. They've now put him in an obvious passing situation. Expect them to pin their ears back, try to get after the quarterback here.
Touchdown, Aztecs! A Lazarus-like comeback is underway.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. Stopped after a pickup of 4. Good run to get it out to the 34. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bulldogs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Looking to throw, it's Shapen. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
He might want another play. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, got the conversion, and still going. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Once he got some room, it was over.
And how about the aggressiveness by this offense? Everyone thinking 4th and short, they're going to run the football. No, they take the big shot down the field. Everybody crowding the line of scrimmage. The offense, high risk, high reward, makes the huge touchdown play.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. USF is dominating this one, thanks to an offense that's done whatever it's wanted since the opening kickoff. They're up 14 over Appalachian State. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates. You'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Here's a heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
The Aztecs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Bringing the heat. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line.
What a game-changing play by this defense. Nice job. You got them backed up in their own territory coming out. Now you force the turnover, set your offense up with some great scoring field position.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line and a big red zone opportunity here. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Back to throw. It's Chapin. Hauls it in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're working the slot receiver on a drag route here. He's just kind of fighting his way through the traffic. He's able to come out the other side, present a nice target for the quarterback.
On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. How valuable is a tight end in the red area? Now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I love it. Find the big fella.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the Aztecs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Looking down the middle. Working that left side. Turning it on. Lots of running room. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And that's perfect for this offense. Backed up towards your own end zone, make a play to create space, get some momentum going on this drive. Just what the offense needed to start this thing.
Dropping back, it's Emmanuel. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. Down as we open the final stanza. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Takes a hit as he fires.
Man, do I love being a defensive lineman in games like today when you know you got to go get the quarterback. Like they're down on the other side. They have to throw the football. Only chance they have to get back in. I'm playing the pass every time, pinning my ears back and going to get the quarterback.
The Aztecs really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Wants to throw again. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, San Diego State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
You know, quarterbacks and receivers, they develop confidence and chemistry as the game goes on. These two right now are definitely on the same page.
And the point after is good. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Power football with the run. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. To throw, it's Shapen. Unloads to the wideout. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. This will be picked off, maybe just the turning point they needed.
Look, big-time playmakers, big plays in big games. That guy needed to make that interception at this critical juncture of the game. There's still time for them to go out and win it. Could that be the play that sparks this team?
Guys, let's see what adjustments this San Diego State offense has made this time. Looking to throw on first down. Lets it fly deep downfield. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Got the quick pass. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. Back to pass. Here comes the heat. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give-up or a chuck-it-up-and-hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to...
It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. The return never really got started, but boy, he has set his team up at the 28.
And I love this defense understanding situational football. You got the lead in the 4th quarter, getting your nickel packages. You know the pass is coming, and the execution was great.
Yeah, they thrive on takeaways, and they love to get into games late with the lead because one of the strengths of their entire team is their secondary, and you saw it there. In nickel, they're able to come away with the pick, and it's looking like they're going to be able to seal this game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. Runs through a tackle. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
Mississippi State comes out after picking up the first down. From the gun, the running back has it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Right back to the well. What a tackle in the backfield. He'll lose 6 on the play. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Bulldogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Get it out on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. I wouldn't quite call it a shank, but that's not exactly going to go on the resume reel. And they'll mark it down at the 30. And they'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Might be looking to run. Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Napier. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The offense comes out for what almost certainly will be its final drive late in the 4th quarter. He's going up top here late in the game. A sensational grab down the field there as they try to at least put a positive spin on the end of this game. Touchdown Aztecs!
Well, the good news is you scored a touchdown. You've made this a one-possession game. The bad news is you got to get the ball back. So if you're the head coach, you got to start thinking, how are we going to do that? Are we going onside kick, or do we trust our defense to give it back to the O?
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. He's looking to throw. He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they draw a little closer. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they cap things off with a touchdown pass from 59 yards out. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
It's amazing how much offenses have just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep all week. They knew this was going to be a tough